down. He is slow on the apron. Maybe will he get all the way back around?
Well, and there was a cycle of green flag pit stops. People had started to come, but now with the 4 slow, they don't know where that tire carcass, if it'll come off the car. So green flag pit stops have ceased. No one is on pit road right now until they see this 4 safely get to pit lane. It looks like he's going to get all the way on, and as he does, I expect to see a bunch of cars follow him as we ride on board with the Hunt Brothers Pizza. You see flat right. I don't see a lot of damage anywhere, so I'm assuming you just had to run something over.
That's heartbreaking because they were up to 4th place and challenging the 19, Kim.
Yeah, and he came on the radio and said right rear, so brought it down pit road. Harvick also said just a little bit loose in the back end, so detrimental for this team who was running so well, Dave.
Chase Elliott comes in for his pit stop. He said the right rear feels a little proppy, but that's still better than it was the last run. He's gone.
So it looked like one of the lug on that right side of the 9 must have come off the belt of maybe the changer, because it was sitting right next to the car when he came off of pit road as the 19 gets work done, Kim.
And Martin firmly telling his team, I am still tight center, loose off, air pressure adjustment on 4 tires, no fuel for Martin Truex Jr.
Now it's basically how quick will Chastain and Hamlin follow. I can't imagine the one's going to stay. No, he's going to pit this time by. He knows he cannot give Truex multiple laps on fresh tires. Now it's up to the pit crew of the 1. You see Hamlin right behind him at the top of your screen. 59 to go. If it goes green, this will be the last expected pit stop. Dave.
Oh, the race on pit road. Who can get it? The JGR crew goes to work for Denny Hamlin. His car is just about where he wants it to be. Air pressure adjustment, if anything, Marty.
Well, Chastain told me earlier this weekend, I want to get better at telling Phil Surgeon what to do for an adjustment on the last stop. He said it's a little too free on exit. That's my biggest complaint. 4 fresh Goodyear tires and a quick stop by the 1 should cycle out still with the lead.
All right, so the 1 is definitely out in front of the 11. We're looking to our left. Here's Martin Truex Jr. Already serviced his car. He's going to go down into turn 1. Newer tires on the left. He's going to get in front of the 11, which I think is going to be a huge advantage for the 19, because I think he was getting held up by his teammate at times, but the 1 of Chastain has blended off in front of the 19. So as cycle continues, Chastain should be the leader. Let's check this gap right here. I'm not going to give it a number. Big number. 30 car lengths. I mean, that's a bigger gap than he had. So great job by the 1 team and the driver on and off pit road.
That number 1 pit stall, very helpful for Ross Chastain and their crew.
They are in the top 5 of best average stops all year long. They were the best team last year on pit road by a long shot. So impressive stop when they need it the most.
And Chastain's one of those drivers that has not been to victory lane this year. Could add his name to the list of drivers into the playoffs. Running along the Hunt Brothers Pizza, we saw with Kevin Harvick and the tire issue.
Oh, you hear it in such an awful spot. I guess it's better than the corner. I shouldn't say that, but at the start-finish line, he had to run for an entire lap on that flat tire. You know, that's perfect. Oh, it's an awful spot because, well, it could have been the corner, you know, so I guess, you know, you take what you can. Dave.
Christopher Bell is on pit road. He heard from his crew chief, Adam Stevens. We see what you are fighting. They have some data they can look at. They made a chassis adjustment. 4 Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel. Joey Logano just in past them. That car has been struggling. Most recently, the car was a little bit tight for Joey Logano. They'll get 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel as well.
You see on the left, Keselowski, Busch, Bowman yet to pit, Gregson. They know they're losing time to Chastain, but for these guys, the call is to probably run all the way out till it needs fuel and hope you get a yellow. You know, try to catch a break, try to improve the day.
Keselowski out front. Again, has to come to pit road. Kyle Busch running 2nd right now. Alex Bowman 3rd. Noah Gragson 4th.
I thought they would run longer. Yeah, I thought they would run longer, but nope, they're going to pit right now, Kim.
And Brad complaining of tight through the center, just a little loose off, but needed help on that tightness of the race car. Crew chief Matt McCall telling him, do not speed here. This should be the last stop of the night. We do not need to put ourselves behind anymore.
Clean stop for the 6 as we see the 20 of Bell trying to stay in front of that 8 of Kyle Busch. Busch still needing to come to pit road. He was last on pit road at lap 188. 60 laps ago. How long will they stay out, Steve, or would you think that they'd want to stay out?
Well, this is 56 laps. I would go all the way to the end. I mean, if you're going to run long, you might as well run completely like, don't be stuck in the middle. Either be on the front half of pit stops or be one of the last cars. That's why I was a little surprised by the 6. So I think Busch right here is going to run probably another 10 or 12